Hello, beautiful manifestors. It is Olivia Grace, and I'm back with another video for you guys. And today we're talking about basically quantum jumping merged with the law of assumption. I really feel like, I don't know, okay, let me just say, I just feel like this is super powerful, putting these two ideas together. Really, they're already one and the same, but I'm going to explain on how to kind of use the law of assumption to make your quantum jumping even more efficient. And I also want to tell you guys my experience because I just thought of all this morning. But anyways, before we get into that, I am offering coaching, guys. Links are in the description. I have custom affirmations, guided sat scenes, guided revision scenes. All that is in the description. So, hello, how are you guys? I love you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Being open and vulnerable with you guys as per usual. I was having a rough past few days, honestly. My video yesterday, I think, was like 2 minutes because I wanted to come say something, but I was just feeling so out of it. I was honestly feeling like really discouraged, you guys, really like, fuck this shit, like nothing's working for me. And I was so upset. It's funny now, but it wasn't funny then. But anyways, in that time, I just chilled. I just relaxed. I just allowed myself. I didn't think about manifesting. I didn't try to do anything. I just kind of surrendered to that moment and surrendered to the present. And now I'm feeling better. So I'm telling you that to tell you because it kind of helped me get to this realization I had today. So I had woke up and I was still like, I had been feeling better. Like yesterday was a better day out of how I had been feeling the past few days. But like when I woke up this morning, I was still feeling a little like just not feeling it, feeling, and I could feel myself kind of on the verge of like another sad day, basically. And I just had this awareness, first of all, that, okay, I'm God, right? Like God is in me. God is being me. There really is no limitation to what I can and can't do, right? Because I was really feeling like that. I guess that was, I mean, there was a lot of things that I was feeling, but the thing that was, I guess, pissing me off the most and making me the most sad was that I was feeling like I didn't have control over my reality, that I didn't have the power, So I was like, like I'm God. Like I can feel like that. I can be in that state, but that's just a state that I'm in, And so I actually, really actually, felt the urge, it was God, my guides, the universe, whatever you want to call it, was just like, go ahead and just read something before you get out of bed. So I went to Reddit and someone on there was talking about parallel realities, and it kind of reawakened, like, because parallel realities was honestly, and still kind of is, but I hadn't been using it to its full potential. But that's one of the best ways, in my opinion, to manifest. And that's how I used to manifest before I got heavy into like affirming and law of assumption type things and stuff like that, right? Before I got into like sat scenes. Let me switch arms, y'all. My arms be tired holding this phone. Hold on. But it just kind of like reawakened this idea, which is, law of assumption, creation is finished, right? There's nothing to create. There's nothing that needs to even change, right? Because I think that's what can be discouraging in our reality in 3D, because I was asking myself, like, when I woke up and I felt like that, I was like, why am I feeling like this? Why am I feeling like I can't have what I want, or what I'm not, whatever? And I was like, basically the answer is because of what it looks like, right now. How can it change? How can it, whatever? And, every time I ask myself that and I come to that, oh, because of 3D, it's like, come on, dude, better than that. But we have our moments because we're still human. But anyways, let me get on topic because I want to tell you guys what happened as well. 3 different things that happened today, just from this awareness. But I want to tell you the awareness. So I had basically come to, like, I had first realized, like I said, I am God in a state right now. And then I had, like, when I read about the parallel realities, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to identify as a person who is a master at jumping realities. Now, this thought had came to me like a couple weeks ago, maybe. And I just started to tell myself, like, every now and again, like, I'm a person that's known for quantum jumping. I'm a person that's known for jumping realities, right? And in a significant way, right? So I started to think that, and I just took that on because, like, I haven't been affirming, guys. I haven't been doing any of that. I was really just trying to stabilize my state. And so but I wanted to put, I love to, like Neville says, use your thoughts as investments. I don't like to just mindlessly be thinking things. I like to be thinking things that are going to benefit me. And so I was like, what's something that I can think of that doesn't have any resistance around it for me, and that's what it was, I'm a master at jumping realities. I'm literally known for jumping realities, right? So I have that awareness. And the thing I think about it is because I have been doing so much self-concept work, you guys, it's so easy for me to believe anything that I tell myself. I mean, I've always kind of been like that, sort of, but with law of assumption and with me really like stretching the bounds of my power and really knowing that it's just going to be what I decide it's going to be, it was very easy for me to kind of come into that state of, I am a person that, is a master of jumping realities. Like I can just imagine feeling like that, and immediately I just felt calm and good, right? So before I get into the stories, what I want to say, you guys, is use the law of assumption to create the belief that you are a master at jumping realities, okay? Because here's the thing about jumping realities that I always really like, is that the things that are in 3D are a non-factor, because in the reality that exists, that has your manifestation, it's already fully formed, okay? This is what Neville says this is what he means when he says creation is finished, right? It's not something that you have to, like, because when we're in this 3D reality, right, and we're trying, let's say something like money, right? We're trying to manifest money. We're trying to, right? You're in that mindset of I'm trying to make it, I'm trying to cause this thing to happen. And that's where the resistance comes in, because it's like you're coming from the person who doesn't have, trying to be the person that has, instead of just being the person that has, right? And that sounds so freaking like whatever, like how like I wouldn't say I'd hate when people say that, because I get it, but it can be frustrating when you're not feeling it, which is why stabilizing your state is what's most important. Stabilize your state, and then it's going to be easier for you to slip from state to state. But even while you can, if you feel like it, start to suggest to yourself that it's so easy for you to switch between states. It's so easy for you to switch between realities. This reality is already available to me, so I don't need to make anything happen. And I think that was the thing that was really burning me the fuck out, you guys, was because I was feeling like I have to make something happen. I have to take, what's here and what's not here and make it be here and make it happen. And that's putting so much pressure on you, because that's when you're like, am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? Am I, whatever, is it the right time? Have I done it enough? Is it ever going to come? Why don't I see it yet? Right? Instead of truly placing your consciousness into the end, right? So this is what I'm saying, like parallel realities, law of assumption, it's already all wrapped up into one. But you can use the law of assumption, your self-concept, to take on the concept of someone who jumps realities easily, quickly, right? And so let me go ahead and get into the stories, you guys, because this shit was actually kind of trippy, and it all happened today, okay? So I came into that realization, and what was the first thing that happened? Oh, I had come out like to the back here to meditate, but I had been in the front, and I had walked around, like I had basically walked around the house instead of through the house to get onto the patio, which means that I was still locked out from the inside, right? So when I came and I sat down, I literally was like, dang, like I'm locked out back here. But I was like, it's okay. Hopefully I can knock on the door. My sister will see me, or I'll just shoot her a text when I'm ready and see if she can come unlock the door for me. Thought of it, started to go ahead and pick out my affirmation, pick out my meditation. My sister literally walks up to the door and unlocks it. And she's like waving at me, and I'm like, did you just unlock the door? She's like, yeah. And I was like, what the just unlocks it. And I didn't say anything to her. I'm literally sitting out here. It was literally instant, right? Okay. So number 2, I go into my meditation, I go into my prayer, and I'm actually I start praying for a friend of mine. And hold on, guys, my arm's tired. So I'm praying for a friend of mine, right? And I'm praying for her and her family and like finances and, like all this stuff. And I'm just seeing her like really happy, really like just feeling connected to God, because I know that's her happiest state. And seeing them like financially like comfortable, right? And so as I'm doing the meditation, I'll tell you guys, the meditation I did was Aaron Doughty. This is way back in the day, old Aaron Doughty. Like he actually was a big teacher of mine way back when I was into the law of attraction. But this is a quantum jumping meditation that he has that I did. And so he kept saying in the meditation, you know, say that intend that you get results immediately. Intend that you wake up, you know, you come out of your meditation and you have results. And I encourage you guys to also make that intention, obviously, that because here's the other thing. That's the thing that I forgot. That, like, I was just having all these epiphanies, you guys. Like, time is not real, okay? Time is not real. So there's no reason for your manifestation to take time. Now, don't take that on as something that is like resistant. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, it should have happened already and it should be just decide that it's happened. Decide that it's happened, you guys. When I was really feeling, because I was really feeling like I'm not gonna have anything I want. I'm just like, none of this shit is working for me. Nothing's working for me. I'm not getting anything I want. Like, and then I was like, so why? So I'm gonna look at 3D and decide that 3D is gonna tell me what it's gonna be and what it is? No, I can't do that, y'all. As manifestors, we just can't do that. Sometimes we have our moments, like I said, but we just really can't let that be the final answer. Like, fuck that. Hell no. So anyways, time doesn't exist, you guys. So number one, assume that you are a person that jumps realities. Two, when you're jumping realities, know that your reality is already complete. It's already finished. It's already made. There's nothing for you to do. Okay. There's nothing for you to create. There's nothing for you to force. It's already there. All right. And just a little side note, you guys, look, I actually watched a few people that have shifted, you know, realities, and we're talking about it. It was like a TikTok compilation, but also, you guys, you know, I've read stuff like that all the time in the Glitch in the Matrix Reddit. You know, like, this stuff is happening to people that are not even into manifestation, that don't even know what's happening. Unfortunately, for a lot of them, it's not a positive experience because they're not doing it on purpose. They're just experiencing this shit, and then they're like fucking tripped out. And they don't know all the things that we know about reality being malleable and bendable and moldable and all these things, right? So, but time is not real. So there's no reason for you. Like, for me, you guys, I just experienced the complete lack of desire. There was and that was what was really killing me, was because I felt like I was just stuck in desire. Like, I was stuck in lack. And I just really came to the point where I was like, I don't want anything because I already know I already have it. I decided I have it. I decided it. That's all that God has to do. Okay. So anyways, yes. So I'm in my meditation. I'm seeing my friend. And I set the intention that I'm going to see results today, right? That's what he was saying. And I was like, you know, I want to see results immediately. I want to see results as soon as I come up out of my meditation. I want to see results that I've shifted, right? So in my meditation, my prayer, I'm seeing my friend like happy and like thriving and all of this stuff. I literally, as soon as the meditation ends, she messages me and she's sending like a positive message. She basically got random money sent to her. She had like things picking up in her business, like all this stuff, like, and she was telling how she just felt like she was just trusting God, like all this stuff. Literally, it was exactly the stuff that I was like thinking about in my meditation and my prayer. And I was like, what the fuck? So then the last thing, you guys, was I made a TikTok yesterday, okay? I made a TikTok, I posted it, and I guess I clicked off a TikTok before it actually took the time to post, right? And usually when they do that, like, it'll just save it to your drafts, or it'll just start posting like next time you get on the app. But when I got on the app, and I got on the app several times, you guys, yesterday, several times after I tried to post it, and it was completely gone. Like, I had got on and it was up there like loading, and I think I had hit refresh or something, and it was gone. It was not in my drafts. It was not on the top of the page. I was sitting there watching TikToks. It was not there. I had closed the app and opened it back up. I had done all this stuff because it was actually it's a mental health affirmation. And I really, really actually felt inspired to make it. And I was kind of like upset. I was like, damn, like, why didn't it post? And now this has never happened to me before, where my TikTok hasn't posted and then it's not even available in my drafts. That was just strange. One more second, guys. So this morning when I woke up and I was like, when I woke up and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to do, I decided that I was going to be like quantum jumping, and I'm a master at quantum jumping and all of this stuff. And I was like, well, one thing to start with would be cool. It's for my TikTok to fucking pop back up, because I wanted to post that. And in my head, this is the crazy thing, guys, is I really doubted that, which is so small and stupid. But I just wasn't putting stress on myself, because the desire that I wanted to feel like I jumped into that reality, I felt like that. So I was taking that as a W, and I just was like, that's fine. But when I thought about the TikTok, it just felt, because I literally so many times, you guys, yesterday kept trying to pull it back up, and it was completely gone. It wasn't like, what's even crazier is when I post it, it usually saves it. It saves it. Sorry, hope you guys can hear me. It saves it to my photos, and it wasn't even in my photos. So I really thought it was gone, and I was like, how now? That would be weird if it was to pop back up. That would be really weird. But I was like, anything's possible. And I again reinforced the belief, well, I'm a master at this. I'm already a master at this. So there's no trying to get good at it, guys. That's what I mean. Like, switching realities, it really cuts off all the trying. There's no trying. You just decide that it's like this, you guys, and you have enough faith. I think for me, what helps. Okay, I'm about to go off onto a whole tangent without finishing the story. I'm so sorry. Okay. Needless to say, I'm sure you can guess how it ends. I literally go on TikTok, not even looking for it, because I kind of just thought about it, and I was like, that would be too crazy, and just like left it. And like kind of went back and forth, like, nothing's too crazy, come on. But I was like, well, whatever, I'm not worried about it, left it. And went on to TikTok to look for something else. And the first thing that pops up is like the error message, like, hey, your video didn't upload, tap it to retry. I was like, this video that I spent like all this time yesterday, I literally kept refreshing, closing the app and opening the app, and it's right here. Like, it was crazy. So yeah, those are the things, guys, that you guys can try. I think that's what I was saying before, when I just cut off my own story, but use, like, there's no need to feel like you're having to try to change this or force this to change or anything like that. It's just a decision that it is going to be like that. And also the realization that nothing is concrete, nothing is just what it is, and it can't change. Everything can change, and you're the one that can change it, So if you're going through like a hard time, y'all, just be patient with yourself. You're not going to miss out on anything by taking some time to self-care, to take care of yourself. So just do that. But I love you guys. I intend that helps. I know that it did. And I'll see you in another video.